particularly on the policies on rent control and student loan administration. They say an enforcement of the existing rent laws is a better option than introducing a new policy which will swallow prospective beneficiaries in debt.
Just on the issue of rent, I have a very huge issue with that because I don't think that young people need loans to be able to pay for rent. They only need an effective system to be able to pay for rent on their own. And imagine that if I have to pay rent of 100 Ghana cedis a month and you give me 6 months, which is just 600 cedis, even as a national service personnel, I should be able to afford that. But if landlords are asking me to pay 1 year, 2 years in advance, then it becomes a problem. So what I think the government should have thought of should have been to fully implement the Rent Act that allows for people to pay just 6 months of rent in advance. And I think that if we do something like that, then we wouldn't need to institute any loans for anybody. Because if you give me a loan, how do I even pay back?
Manifesto, the NPP had presented a very fantastic manifesto overall. But when it comes to sport, what they said they would do in 2016, what they did over the course of the effort that we gave them was not really pleasing. And then you come back to ask us for the mandate to do something else in sport after you've not even finished what you've asked us to give you the mandate, and you will do. It shows that the NPP government has little or no respect for sports. And as every growing economy, if you neglect the sporting sector of the economy, that economy fails. And we give it in the year 2010. Even golf was able to give Australia $2 billion in fundings, which means that when government turns their attention to the sport, we could be raising serious capital instead of debts.
And now let's turn our attention on the NDC's flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama, who says he's not surprised that President Akufo-Addo failed to highlight issues of corruption